and welcome back to my channel with another great project. Here I took this small size of glass bottle, any kind, anything you can use, because we are going to use it as stones to make a rock where the mermaid is going to sit. So here I have this egg carton which I am going to stick it around the bottle to create a look of rock. This is how it looks like now. You have to just roughly stick these cardboard pieces, egg carton around the bottle. Then again the same thing, foil, the main thing of these projects I'm going to use, and I will be making it shape for her tail, and then I will be putting it over the bottle, over the rock, just to check the size and the shape for her tail, which side it's turning and those things. Apply the glue on the tail and then stick it over the bottle, over the rock. And here again I'm taking the foil to make her body part, upper one, the waist and the chest area. Give it the shape, make sure it's thick and it's in a nice curvy shape. Then I will be sticking it over the tail. So here now I notice where she is gonna put her hand. Then I will be taking another piece of foil to make it looks like a part of rock, which I will be sticking here on the side so she can put her one arm over it. Then I will be adding some more pieces of egg carton on this side as well, just to create a realistic look, or some more details and those things, instead of having a straight bar. So this is while working you will see where you have to add more stuff and those things. So this is my paper mache clay, which I always use for my sculptures and figurines, those things. It's quite smooth and silky, which I'm going to apply over all of this foil part. Then here you can see with the spatula or anything straight and smooth one, I will be pressing it down a little bit to cover all the sides to make it smooth at the first place. And then here I have put it over a jar so I can completely cover the tail from the bottom part as well easily. Under that, all the sides of this tail. And before it gets dry, I will start to make some texture for her tail with a tool as well, to give it the shape while the clay is wet. Instead of it's getting dry, then we apply something else on it. So this is how, after applying the clay on the tail, I made it upside down with the spatula. and I will start to create a look of her tail detailings. um, it was not exactly the same shape, but as many people know, this is my first try to make a mermaid, so it was quite challenging for me to create the exact look of her tail and those things, but I was so happy with the end results. Anyway, so the perfect people can go with anything they want to do to create the look. So this is tail hair, smooth now, no shape. This is, I'm waiting for the clay to get dry. After that I will be adding some more texture paste on it to create the end details of her tail. So the same clay I'm going to apply on her upper part of the body, and I will be making her breast as well with the same clay, and I will leave it to dry completely overnight. And this is, here you can see the back side as well, how I have created the curvy look of her tail and body as well. So yeah, these things are important to keep it in mind. It's nice when you create details as much as you can. So I tried my best as well to create the nice look, and I was quite happy with the end results, as it was my first try. I have made mermaid before as well, but that was a little bit different style, and this one is totally different. So this one, I think it's in more details. Anyway, here you can see how smoothly and nicely I'm creating the curves of her body from the back side as well, by keeping the shape of her waist in mind, that it should be more prominent and slim. So this is how it looks like now. I will leave it to dry, and overnight I have prepared this head as well, with the foil and clay, the same thing I did with the body. So I will be inserting this wire inside the foil part of her body, and I will be a little bit turning it, and then I will start to apply the clay on the neck part as well. If you are new to my channel, it's really great to have you here, and if you are enjoying my video and you want to watch something more like this and more different styles of mermaid or any other sculptures, please do subscribe to my channel, because it's really encouraging for me to see if my subscribers are increasing. I will be keep bringing new ideas, new mermaids, new figurines, new dolls, and many more things. So it's really important for me to see if I am approaching the people, stuff, if they like, or those things. So please do subscribe to my channel, support me, share my videos with your family and friends, so I can keep bringing new videos. Anyway, meanwhile I'm talking, here are the arms I have prepared, which I prepared obviously with the foil, and I created the shape in which pose I want the arms to be. Then I stick it with the hot glue on her shoulders, because the clay on shoulder was already dry, so it was easy to apply the hot glue on top of this. And remember that the all body part and the head is totally dry. So now this arm part is going to be the new clay obviously, which I will be applying on the arms to give it proper shape and leave it to dry completely. So this is how now the hair I am making with the same clay. You can go for any clay, smooth one, porcelain, and those things. then here I'm adding some more pieces of foil just to create the look of her hand instead of having a straight arm. This is the cement with some white glue. Here you can see the texture. It's not runny, it's not thick, it's a nice creamy type texture. So I will be covering all of her body. Sorry for background sound. Anyway, I will be covering all of this figurine and this cardboard cartoon parts and those things with this cement, white cement and glue texture mixture, and I will leave it to dry completely. Here you can see the back side as well. Many people always ask me, can you show the back side of your sculptures? So this is how it looks like. As I do detailings in the front, I do on the back side as well. So this is here from the back side, her hair you can see, and the shape of her body you can see. And here on the tail part, I will be tapping with the brush to insert the cement inside the holes or the texture or the detailings for her tail I made. So I will be, instead of applying it smoothly, I will be tapping with the brush the cement so it can insert inside properly and it don't change the shape of her tail. The holes, or I don't know, I actually forgot what's exactly the name, I don't know. Anyway, so this is how I have covered all of this, and this is spackling paste, texture paste, wall putty, whatever you call this one. I will be applying here on her tail to create the detailings for her tail, the endings and those things. It was a little bit difficult for me because I'd never created something like this before, but anyway, whatever I have created, I hope you enjoyed it and you liked it. This is how she looks like, pure white. In this way as well, she's looking so beautiful as a room decor idea. In this way as well, she is so beautiful. But I'm gonna use some more details for colors. Here I have bronze, golden bronze and black color. I'm mixing them together, acrylic paints they are, to color her body part with this bronze, dark bronze metallic look. And for her hair, first I was thinking to color them as well with this black and bronze metallic dull color, but then I thought to change the color of her hair with just bronze. So yeah, I will be doing that. For her tail, I have took purple acrylic paint with the bronze to create a shimmery look of purple, which I will be coloring it all the tail from all the sides. Then for the rock she's sitting on, I have took this light brown and black acrylic paint. There was a little bit bronze as well. That doesn't matter because it will not show much more shiny and those things. So after this, applying this color, dark brown color, I will be adding a little bit more light brown color as well to highlight the rocks. Here you can see, just to make them more prominent. Actually, my lighting is not good for my filming. Sometimes I don't like it and I don't know how to fix that. That's why you see colors a little bit sharp sometimes and dull. Anyway, here I am taking this bronze acrylic paint again to create the detailings for her fins, I think, the detailings of the tail or something, I don't know. For her blouse, for her bra, I'm taking the same bronze color acrylic paint just to create roughly shape for her bra. And yeah, if anyone of you knows, please do let me know how to manage the lighting, because I have no idea and I have nobody to support me in these things. So I want to create the background black for these type of sculptures, and I want the lighting very nice and everything prominent, but I don't know how. Do let me know if anyone knows. So this is how she is turning out. So beautiful, so charming. I totally loved her. I love the detailings for her tail, her sitting style, her waist and everything, and especially her hair. Before I was a little bit facing problems in creating the details for the hair, but now I think getting better into these things. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do subscribe, comment down below how you like this video, and click on bell notification to get the notifications for my upcoming new videos. And I think I will be making some more mermaids in different poses and positions, sitting or laying down and those things. So keep watching, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.